Alright, take two. I didn't like the first try, but we're gonna have The Witcher in the background. I'm gonna be talking about a couple little stuff. I'm gonna just be going off the top of the dome, talking about stuff that I've uh just really want to talk about because it's been a hot minute. But the first thing I really want to talk about is that GTA is apparently rumored to come out on Monday. Today is Friday, the May 15th. So there's some rumors going around, and people have been getting messages on their emails from Best Buy of all places that GTA will be coming out on Monday. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think. If you think these rumors are true, they're still technically rumors, even though there are messages. I don't think Best Buy would fuck up this bad, right? But people are saying that we're gonna get a trailer probably this weekend. Honestly, the whole other issue that I have with GTA coming out is that supposedly this whole rumor that it might be $100. It's gonna have like obviously different type of deals, or some people are saying that they're gonna be charging $80 for this game, which is just kind of tragic. People are obviously like saying, whether it's in comments on Instagram or whatever the case is, you see it. People are just commenting that they'll gladly pay $500, and that's my biggest issue with people who are saying stuff like that. Is not only because once that happens, it's gonna open the floodgates for other games, even indie games, to charge a astronomical amount of fucking money for their games, and it's gonna have this snowball effect where it's just gonna be other studios doing it, and the whole gaming industry is already going up in monetization. Not only from like the type of games that we get from like free to play games, scummy business practices, whether it's like Call of Duty, who's just using scummy business practices to keep you addicted, and just overall spending a lot more money. Uh, that's another Easter egg or another bag of whatever the case is. I already forgot. I lost my train of thought. The point is yeah, just the point that people who willingly do this every time is just like, oh, you don't have to fucking pay for the game. You don't have to spend money, and it's just stupid because like these people, like I get it, apparently banks like Chase or Bank of America, I think it was, are apparently trying to force the devs for GTA to up the price, right? To hike up the price for the game on release. And it's insane to me because people are gonna spend money on shark cards. People are gonna spend an astronomically amount of, I couldn't say that right, but money on online when it comes out, right? Like the shark cards and all that stuff, just like they did in GTA 5, right? And it's so stupid to me. Like people are gonna be like, oh, but we have like they do this with Skate, right? Oh, we have to fucking give them money, right? They're small studio. Like I get it for small studios, but still, like they're still gonna get their money at the end of the day. Like people are so hyped for this game, like they're gonna make a shit ton of money. It doesn't fucking matter. They shouldn't have to fucking hike up the prices, right? So that's my biggest issue with that. But moving on, another big issue that I have is with fucking that I want to talk about is the AI situation. Like obviously these AI facilities that are building around the world, and honestly, there's been a whole fucking thing in the area that I'm growing up that I grew up on. Basically they're gonna make a AI facility a few times towns over from me or in my area, which is here on the east side, and I don't want to specifically say where, but there's a whole debacle going on about that too. And the whole thing is like these fucking facilities are not only polluting the environment, they're killing it, they're killing animals around it. You know, uh, they haven't mentioned of this is one girl who was on IG crying because she worked in the she's involved in it in some type of way, and basically she's saying that she's trying to make it like a cleaner type of energy, like because well, here's what she said. Essentially, is that they kind of use like this fucking like the power that it gives out. Basically, it causes radiation because they're using like some thermal something nuclear type of things to run these facilities, and essentially it just kills off the environment, whether it's plants, animals, and honestly, it pollutes the water. Because we already know as a collective that these facilities take up so much fucking water just to run it, just because of the heat that it produces, which is again another issue. And this woman was essentially saying that the heat that it produces is kind of like a thermonuclear. I guess it wasn't nuclear exactly, but like the heat it produces is it's almost like a nuclear bomb. Her words, not mine. Obviously, it might be a little bit over exaggerated, maybe. I don't know, but I honestly I'm not that surprised, and people are like over here like defending it, like, and I understand like people can make honestly good content. I've seen good content uh I follow, for example, I followed like woke shit, and when I say woke shit, I mean like fighting against the Masons, fighting against like these systems that are put in place. Like for those who don't know, Illuminati type shit. Obviously fighting against like the pedophile elites that have been running the world and that are in power, that are in Hollywood, and all this other shit, right? So like obviously like there's this one creator that I follow. I can't remember the name right now. Um, who does he used AI when it originally came out, and he was making like posts and using that shit to basically make short form content and basically call out all the atrocities that have been going on. And I've been in this rabbit hole deep for like since I was 8 years old, right? Like I was super fucking young. I got into this, and right now I'm almost unk, right? Like I'm gonna be 30 in like 2 years, right? And like it's insane to me that people don't realize that this is going on, and they're just like, and the reason I bring this up is because lately I've been seeing like a bunch of bullshit, like specifically like OF content creators. I guess it's not only OF content creators. You also got like female streamers and all this shit. But it's all the females. And again, I'm not saying this to sound like a misogynist, but like they kind of like females when something's popular, they all tend to like just collectively go into that, right? Whatever the case is. And the recent example that I have for this is like the whole like using AI to pretend like they're at a fucking baseball game, which is fucking stupid to me. Like obviously I'm not into that, like into that scene, I guess. So it doesn't really. Like I get it, they're making money, right? But at the same time, it's like we're over here destroying the fucking environment just to make like a 2 second clip of AI to pretend that you're in a baseball game to look pretty. Like, and it's not because I'm gay or anything, right? I love fucking women, and it's not because I'm a misogynist, because I love women and I support them. But like at the same time, it's like when we do stuff like this, and and it's stupid because like those same fucking women who are using the AI to do this shit to get fucking views and likes and all this shit to get the attention that they want are these exact same people who are like, oh, we shouldn't use AI too. Like I've seen it multiple times, and the reason I mention this is because that AI content creator that was talking about that was doing the woke shit, like the calling out the elite pedophiles and shit. And it's not just him. Like there's multiple channels that I've seen doing this, do the exact same thing, right? And now they're like the thing that I really want to talk about is like at least they openly admitted like the content creators that I watch specifically that used AI are like now fighting against it, and they're like, oh, we're gonna move away from like using AI because obviously they at least have some self-respect in a sense, right? Or at least they're not so close-minded. They're like, oh, like I'm being hypocritical, type shit. And it's insane to me, bro. Like, and it goes further than that, right? Like the fact that people are close-minded and just like, oh yeah, it doesn't really affect me. I don't really give a fuck. And then people else like, and it goes back to like even the gaming, right? Like the shit that I was saying, like GTA being increased in the price, that it might be 100, might be 80, whatever the case is, and it's like people are just like so quick to like whatever, like I'm just gonna like they don't give a fuck about, right? They don't think about the consequences, the future that'll come from the future, right? And it's like it's insane to me that people are just this fucking close-minded or just don't want to fucking simply think for 2 seconds and be like, yeah, this is where this is heading, right? Or they're doing this because they want this as the outcome, or like this how it's gonna end up, right? And it's stupid to me. It's insane, and it's like bro, like can we please use our fucking heads for 1 second? And it's like I get it because like the short form content that's been coming out lately has been just frying people's brains, and they just don't want to fucking think or process anything, and they just be like, as soon as they see something that they agree with, they're like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like this is like, and it correlates with like the whole fucking people waking up to supposedly waking up in parentheses, I guess, or air quotes, I should say, waking up to the whole like the fact that our world's being run by pedophile elites, and it's not just fucking the U.S., right? It's not just the U.S. It's everywhere in the fucking world. Everyone has connections. Everyone's working together. Obviously, they all have their own individual fucking end goals that they want to do, and sometimes they get it in between each other. But at the same time, like they all still work together. They all still sell treasure to each other. They all have this fucking. It's all around the world, and it's like the fact that people are over here more focused on like bullshit. I'm kind of going. I'm getting all over the place. I know, and I said this in the beginning. And this was gonna be the case, but like this whole man versus female or left versus right, white and blue. Whether you have racism, like all the shit is just implemented. These are the isms that are implemented by the tiny hats. Uh, and it's a whole other topic because I know people are gonna be like, oh, but it's not just them. Like they're involved with it. Trust me, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm in this fucking deeper than you. But anyways, I'm gonna be talking about that in another video if you guys want to hear more about it. But it's just insane to me. Like, like this is the plan that they're doing to separate us, and people just don't realize it, and it's insane to me. Like, and I understand because like people who are supposedly woke now or into the rabbit holes fears, it's not quite what the masses believe. You know, like people nowadays they're not like researching the whole topic. Like they're not researching or doing their due diligence. They're not doing their homework on these topics of how it all started, how it began, or right? Like otherwise they wouldn't be like saving people with the tiny hats or stuff like that. Like I'm not saying like all of them are fucking evil, right? There's some good ones. I believe that. I genuinely believe that. Like just as every race has their own um, group of people who are just terrible and just makes them look bad. Obviously, there's some. I think it's kind of the opposite for them, um, just because they've been indoctrinated. But anyways, let me stop because I can make a whole video on that shit. But like the whole thing is like people now are just watching the short form content, and then once they believe it, especially because the masses that are now believing it, right? Like it could be, for example, let's say tomorrow I make a video on Tom Hanks as he's a pedophile, right? Uh, Shout out Isaac Cappy, by the way. I knew him before he fucking died, bro. That was tragic. I was there for that. Anyways, so yeah, say allegedly. I gotta say allegedly. I gotta say allegedly because I will get into trouble, legal trouble. But let's say people who look up to people who look up to Tom Hanks are gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna fucking believe this. How can they fucking do this? Wrongly talk about the guy that I look up to, right? And this is the whole thing, the issue of people who, when you look up to somebody, like you're gonna be looking at stuff with rose-tinted glasses, and you're not gonna believe the truth. But obviously, now that the whole masses believe in this whole thing, now everyone wants to grift and be like, oh yeah, we knew this from the start. We knew this for years ago. That fucking government was run by pedophiles and like those were the same fucking people who were denying it and just outright attacking people like me who were saying this shit for years. And now all of a sudden they want to be like, oh yeah, we knew this all from the fucking very beginning. And obviously there's a couple few people who knew, right? But like there's so many grifters who just pretend to know and just pretend that they know the topic when they know absolutely nothing about it. Like it's insane to me, right? Like people just pretend like if you didn't know about this shit, if you were fucking denying it from the very beginning, just be upfront about it. Just be like, I didn't fucking know, right? Like it just pisses me off because there's a receipts of people like your shit stays on the internet, right? Like if you're fucking talking shit, saying that oh you're just a fucking schizo posting, you're fucking like right? Like when I had my original fucking IG account, like I was posting this shit for fucking years, bro. Like cause I was really like that, like, and obviously like I have this new IG account with the same name as the channel, right? And I kind of do it, but it's not the same as I used to do it because I used to make my own content. I used to repost and all this shit. But anyways, man, I can go on for this for days. But anyways, let me know what you guys thought. What are you guys thinking? Is GTA gonna come out this weekend or on Monday? And let me know what you guys think about this other shit that I talked about, right? Because I had to get it off my chest. I just felt like making a video on it. Anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful day. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, deuces. Don't forget to fucking like and subscribe and all that shit.